Good evening. Good evening. All right. So it is 7:59. And you all, I completely forgot. I was supposed to put up a post about going live this evening at 8 o'clock. And I have been so busy that I completely forgot. But I'm here now. And we're going to continue our conversation tonight. We are actually talking about the do's and don'ts of being with a masculine man, a man in his masculine energy. Okay, so this is for the ladies tonight. I am talking to the ladies. We're going to talk about the do's and don'ts, ladies, of being with a good, healthy, masculine man. Okay, hello, I am well. All right, so masculine energy men who are most comfortable in their masculine energy when they are in a romantic relationship. These men tend to be more stoic. These men tend to be very strong. They are not one to display a lot of emotion. Doesn't mean they don't feel emotion. But they don't tend to display a lot of emotion. And that's a very good thing, ladies. Like, you don't want a man that's as emotional as you. You do not, this is for the ladies, okay. You do not want a man that is more emotional than you. That's a big no-no, right? You can't feel safe with him. You can't feel like, okay, I'm bringing all of my, sensual and sexual. I'm bringing all of my highs and my lows and my feelings. And he's giving me that back. Like, no, I need that to land on something hard. Okay, so no, we're not looking for men who get just as emotional as us. We're not looking for passive aggressive men. We're looking for strong masculine energy men. Okay, so what are some of the do's, ladies? I'm going to talk about the do's because y'all really suck at this. Okay, the do is you want to trust him. You want to trust him. You want to give him a certain amount of trust just straight out of the gate. Okay, I can meet you, and that first night, I'm going to trust that you're not going to do anything crazy to me. I'm going to trust that, we're going to have a great time. You're going to pay for the date. I'm going to trust that when you walk me to my car, you're not going to do anything crazy, right? I'm just going to give you a measure of trust. And so, yes, most good masculine men, they don't like women to second guess them. They don't like women who have walls up. They don't like women who are distrustful, like, right, as a rule. Like, you just come off distrustful because it's like, well, dang, what you trying to say? Like, come on, give the man a measure of trust, even from the beginning. Just give him a measure of trust. Okay, so they like women who trust them, right? And that's trusting him to plan a date, trusting him to make sure that he's going to pick a good place. He's going to pick a good time, pick a good day. Like, trust him. Trust that he's a grown man. He can do some things all on his own. He doesn't need you to have your hand in everything. So yes, do trust him. Do take good care of yourself. Okay? Take excellent care of yourself. Do have good hygiene. Do, eat healthy. Work out, exercise, walk, run, stay fit, ride a bike, however you want to stay fit, do your yoga. Do take good care of yourself. That is something that a masculine energy man must have. He must feel attracted to the woman that he is with. He must believe that she is going to take good care of herself. So yes, take good care of yourself. All right. Don't let yourself go. Like I said this morning, the lane I'm in is cute. I'm not in the high maintenance lane. I'm not in the weave and the nails and the lashes. I'm not in that lane. Okay? I'm in the cute lane. I've taken what God has given me. I've done the best I can with it. I'm continuing to work on it, right? I make sure my hygiene is tight. I make sure, everything is right and tight. Do the best you have with what you got. So you don't have to be a high maintenance woman. You don't have to spend hours in a salon and spend all this money and time doing all this stuff to yourself. You don't need surgery. Okay. Do with what God gave you, do the best you can. Okay. But take care of yourself, because ladies, here's what you don't understand. When you take care of yourself, when you show up looking good, smelling good, everything is good. It sends a message to the world that you love yourself. You care about yourself. You actually are like, you know what? I love me. I'm doing this for me. Men are benefiting from it, but really me taking care of myself is for me. And that leads me to the third do. Be confident. Be confident. Feel good about yourself. Whatever it is you got going on, feel good about it. And if you don't feel good about it, that's telling you need to work on it. Okay? You need to work on it. So whatever that thing is, if you don't like how your hair came out, if you don't like, I got a little, what do they call them? A fupa? I got a little fupa. Okay, then do something about it. Because see, this is what I don't understand. Women who don't feel confident about the way they look, but they're not doing anything about it. You've got to do something about it so you can feel confident, because that's the greatest thing you bring to a good man is feeling confident, feeling good in your skin and your body. So confidence, I want you to bring that confidence. All right, I'm going back to, hi, I don't know how to get another woman. Okay, we have to talk about that. You're going to have to take good care of yourself. You're going to have to get out there in the world. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, you got to get back out there. And remember, healthy masculine men, they take good care of themselves too. Like they're not out here in these streets looking crazy. You got to take care of your hygiene. You got to clip your nails. You have to wash your hands and you wash your face, get some sort of skin regimen, get your hair cut regularly, take care of your body, work out, eat healthy. Like you got to do the same thing we're doing. Oh, he says, I'm 64 and was married 43 years. I mean, there's a 64-year-old woman out there for you, maybe even younger. But you got to get out in these streets and do what it do. Trust me, there's a woman out there for you. And especially in that 50 to 60 range. Oh yeah, the world is your oyster right now. There's a ton of women out here in that range. So yeah, just get back out, go to events, take good care of yourself. And trust me, you will find the woman for you. Trust me when I tell you. Okay. What's a don't? I got to get on y'all. You ready? What's a don't? What's a big don't, fellas? A big don't is your mouth. Okay? Your mouth. A masculine energy man is not going to let you talk to him any kind of way. Right? So a big don't is don't let your mouth get reckless. Don't talk crazy. Don't be disrespectful, right? With your words and your actions. Because some of you ladies out there, okay, you may not say anything disrespectful, but that body language, see, your body language is disrespectful. So check yourself. Do not come off disrespectful. That mouth, that body language, no. He don't have time for that. Okay, my dad has girlfriends in his 20s when he passes 78. Oh my gosh, was a handyman and stayed active. All right, that's what I'm talking about. What's another don't? What's another don't that I could give to the ladies when dealing with a man who is masculine? So here's a huge don't in my book, is you are not going to mother him. You're not going to micromanage him, try to control him, or mother him. And that looks like, where are you going? What time are you going to be back? What are you going for? Why are you doing let me tell y'all. So the worst question starter a woman can use is why. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we going here then? Why are we going on this day? Why are we going at this time? Let me kick something to you. When you start your questions off with why, with a masculine energy man, you are basically, this is what he's hearing. This is what he's hearing. Let me translate. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know. What are you doing? Like you just out here. You don't really know what you're doing. I need to double check because you don't know what you're doing. That's what you're saying. When you keep saying, why? He don't need to tell you that. Like, I planned this. I know where we're going. I know what we're doing. And I want you to trust me. Remember I said you're supposed to be trusting? Okay? Trust that he knows what he's doing. You don't need to micromanage. You don't need to ask him when he ate, what he ate. Why did he eat that? Here we go. Oh, I had a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Why did you eat that? You know you ain't supposed to be. See, here we go. And you have gone from lover to mother. And that's not sexy. There's nothing sexy about that. There are ways that you can display love and care for your man that are not coming off as mothering. But sometimes you just got to let a man do what he do. Let him do what he do. And all that bad diet is going to catch up and you're going to be like, I know what you're thinking. I'm not thinking anything. I know you want to say, I told you so. I'm not thinking that. But let it do what it do. Okay. You don't want to withhold physical intimacy. You don't want to let that part of your relationship slip, right? If he is a healthy masculine man and you're his feminine counterpart, it won't, because you all are in a polarized relationship. The spice and the spark will stay because there's one person on each side of the fence. But ladies, you do not want to abstain from having physical intimacy with your masculine man. That is like the air that he breathes. And I know a lot of people keep saying, it's not a need, it's a want. No, it is an emotional need for a man. It is how he expresses his love and care for you. It is how he expresses himself emotionally, because men don't feel comfortable expressing themselves emotionally like women do. But sex, that's a way in which they feel comfortable. They're like, yeah, I feel comfortable expressing my deepest emotions for my woman by making love to my woman. So, yeah. How soon? How soon what? Can you expand? Okay. How soon? Okay. But do not abstain. Okay. That is the lifeblood of a masculine man. It's how he feels good about himself. It's how he expresses his love and care for you. That has to be maintained throughout your relationship. And as I've already said in another post, a lot of it's because people are getting with people they're just not into. They are settling. They're settling for people that they're like, yeah, they're okay. But here's the thing I'm going to tell you. You do that, and the first thing that's going out the window is sex. Because I ain't really into you like that. How soon should we give in sexually during dating? So that very much depends on you. Some women, they wait. So here is the minimum. I'm going to go from the minimum to the maximum. You ready? The minimum is until you are exclusive. So you have a conversation with a man that I don't feel comfortable having casual sex. And unless we're exclusively dating, unless we're in some kind of an exclusive relationship, I don't feel comfortable having sex. So that's the minimum that I would say to a woman, that you be exclusive. You're not having casual sex. You're not out here having sex with men you're not exclusive with, because that's just not safe. So I would say the minimum is you are exclusive with that man. And that's a conversation that you have with each other. And then there's everything in between. So there's exclusive. Then we move up to now we're kind of committed. We're in a committed relationship. Then we may move up to we are engaged. And then you may move up to we are married. So anywhere along that timeline, it depends on you. And ladies, I'm just going to say this. The men are not going to like it, but I'm going to say it. A man will wait for the right woman. A man will wait for the woman he wants. And so whenever I talk about this conversation about waiting, yes, there's a lot of pushback. Nobody's waiting. There's too much free cat out here. Nobody's waiting. No, you're not waiting for just anybody. But you will wait for the woman you believe is your woman, is your wife. You will wait. You will wait. And I've known men to do it. They've waited a month up to a year. They will wait for the woman that they want. So if you want to wait, if you want to wait until you're engaged, then you need to make sure that you are the woman that man wants. He will wait, but it must be for the woman that he wants. That's it. So the absolute minimum is exclusivity. The absolute maximum is marriage. And there are women who want to wait until they're married. So it just is what it is. And if a man tells you no man is going to wait, tell him this. No, you're not going to wait. And that's okay, right? He's not going to wait, or he's not going to wait on you. And that's okay. He has every right not to, and you have every right to wait. So that very much depends on you. But I would say, oh, wow. He said, I didn't kiss her for 2 to 3 months. Yeah. See, if that's his woman, if that's the one he wants, that's what he going to do. He going to wait. So, yeah. And that's why you have to choose someone that is your person. Like, you can't, just everybody isn't going to do that. Choose a person that is your person. Okay. So, all right. Waited 6 months for sex. See, there you go. They exist. All right. Dues for the masculine energy man. Okay. Some of the ladies are probably not going to like this, but I'm going to say it. Do be domesticated. Be domesticated. That is a lost art. Like, we act like cooking, keeping a clean home, keeping a pleasant home, a well-organized home, a well-decorated home, a good-smelling home. We act like that is just, an abomination. Like, if I tell a woman, be domesticated, you would think, oh my God, that I said something truly offensive. Like, what is so offensive about be domesticated? Okay, be domesticated. Know how to cook. Keep your home clean. Keep your home nice smelling. Keep it orderly. Take care of your home and your children if you have children. Be domesticated. Yes, I think most masculine energy men enjoy that. They enjoy a woman who has made a meal with love and has presented it to her family. Be domesticated. Okay, so some of y'all ain't gonna like that. I love to cook and clean. Okay, good. 28 years later, still together. Oh, that's wonderful. That makes my heart just smile. Wife and I haven't slept together in almost 6 years. Oh, that don't make my heart smile. Like, oh, Lord. Because, yeah, you got to have a hard conversation. Unless there is a physical disability or an illness or something is going on, that's a hard conversation you need to have. That should not be happening. Absolutely not. Marriage is not the place to become abstinent. Quite the opposite. Like, marriage is the time to get it in. So I don't understand that. I'm still like, I don't know. The jury is out on why there's so many sexless marriages. But I have my thoughts, but I'm gonna save that. Domesticated, she was lacking in, but has gotten better over the years. Good. But men love a domesticated woman because there's just something nurturing and loving about it. And if you meet a woman and you all have no children, yes, it lets you know that she's going to take care of any children that you all have. So be domesticated. And it's just something that's sexy about it. There's something that's sweet and sexy about it. That, yes, I keep a clean home. I know how to make meals. I know how to keep my home organized. It is, I be domesticated. Okay? I know how to wash clothes, fold clothes, iron clothes. I know how to take care of a man. So, yeah, be domesticated. But again, women don't want to hear that, but that's just some auntie wisdom. Be domesticated. And running around talking about how you don't cook, you don't need a man who can cook, like it's a badge of honor. No, it's nothing cool about that. You should know how to feed yourself. You should know how to feed your husband or any children that you have. You should know how to cook nutritious meals. and balanced meals. Yeah, that's not a brag to say you don't know how to cook. Be domesticated, okay? Be sensual and sexual. That's a do, right? Show a man that there is a sensual and sexual side of yourself. And you can do this actually without having sex. I talk about this a lot in some of my feminine energy courses, where you can definitely show a man your sensual and sexual side without having sex, right? You want to at least let him know, okay, we're not having sex now, but if we were to, you would enjoy it. Like, there is a sensual and sexual side of myself, right? That, depending on when you are waiting until, you're not going to unlock that door, but yeah, you want him to know that, yeah, that side of myself exists. Okay? All right. What man doesn't like to come home to a clean house and a well-cooked meal? I know that's right. I can't imagine any man who would not. Women need to learn to initiate sometimes, for sure. For sure. And there are coy ways I teach women how to initiate. Like, I don't have a problem with a woman initiating sex, but I have her do it in a way that is feminine, that is very coy. Like, it's not going to be as aggressive as you all. So understand that. A woman should initiate from time to time, but she's going to do it in a very different way than the way you all do it. She's going to be a little coy. She's going to be a little sweet. She's going to use more body language. That is how I teach women to initiate sex with their man. I don't want them to be aggressive. I don't want them to say or do anything crass. No, we're still a lady after all. I want you to be a lady about it. But yes, there are ways that a woman can initiate. And here's the thing, ladies. Men want to feel wanted and desired. They want to know that a woman wants to be with them, right? So, whispering in his ear, kissing him on the back of his neck, giving him the, behind hug, telling him how good he looks, how good he smells. Like, men need to hear that too. They want to know that they are wanted and desired by you. So it's not just you that needs the compliments. It's not just you that needs the sexy stuff. The man needs to have that sexy stuff too. Okay? So yes, initiating, that's a good one. Any other suggestions from the gentlemen that are on this live? Do you have any suggestions about what masculine energy men want? What's a do? And then what's a don't? What's a don't? Okay. Because let's see. What's another don't? This is a big one. So be loyal, right? Be loyal. Be loyal to your masculine energy man. That means that he is your priority. He's your priority over your girlfriends. He's your priority over your family. Ooh, how about this? He's your priority over your children. I have men right now that I'm working with that their wife has prioritized their children over him. So that's a problem. That's a problem. And that is actually not biblically sound. Like, there is a hierarchy that we are to work under, especially if you're a believer, and it is God, Christ, husband, wife, children. And so the husband and wife relationship must remain strong, because that is the best gift that you give to your children. So if the wife starts totally focusing on the children and she's not spending time with her husband, she's not prioritizing intimacy, physical intimacy, and she's just, all mom all the time. And I've had so many men say this, that, oh, my woman is all mom all the time. She is not my wife anymore. She's turned into a full-time mom. She looks like a mom. She talks like a mom. She acts like a mom. No, you're still married. You're still married. How do you think the kids got here? Like, you can't forget that. You are still required to be a wife, and you're to prioritize that over your children. So I know I'm going to get a whole lot of heat over that one, but it's the truth. You've got to prioritize your marriage. And you got to tell your kids, when that sock is on that doorknob, don't touch that door. Don't touch that doorknob. When you see that thing on that doorknob, don't come in here. Teach your children. Mom and dad are going out. You gonna be with grand. You gonna be with, grandma and grandpa. Or you gonna be with auntie because mom and dad are going out. And guess what? They may protest. They may be upset. That's called so what? Like, you still going because mom and dad have to spend time together. Mom and dad are going on a vacation. And you gonna be with your grandmothers. See? And you can do that. Go about your business. Because here's the thing I'm going to tell you. These kids are going to grow up and they're going to go about their business. And then what? Y'all going to be sitting there looking at each other like, well, I done spent all my time with these kids. I don't even know you. And I don't know you. No. Continue to be each other's lover. Continue to be each other's friend. Continue to do things together. Have things in common. Okay? But no, you don't prioritize those kids over your husband or your wife. That's a big no-no. You make sure you are prioritizing your spouse. That's the most. But be loyal. Be loyal, ladies. Don't be spreading all y'all's business all over the street. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I was guilty of this. I was guilty of this at one point in my marriage. And then when I saw the destructive nature of just, running my mouth to everybody who would listen about something my husband did, I was like, like, I got to rein this in. And I stopped that real quick. I shut that down real quick. I stopped telling my mother. I said, nope, because that's some negative energy. I don't need that negative energy multiplied. It's bad enough that whatever's going on in here, and now I got to just talk about it with him. Like, I got to talk about it with him. I got to journal about it. But I don't need to tell my girlfriends. I don't need to tell my mother. I don't need to tell my aunties or anybody else that'll listen. Stop running your mouth in these streets. Be loyal to your man. That's the man you chose. Some of y'all are forgetting about that. That this is the man you chose. That's the man you chose. And y'all go out in the street and talk about him like a dog. Really? Okay. So nope. Be loyal. Okay? Be modest. Do be modest. Be modest. Never wear anything that would embarrass your man if he was out with you. Be modest. Okay? Your body is for his eyes only. Your body ain't for every man in the street to see your nipples, to see the side boob, to see your behind, to see that everything is so tight. I can just make out every curve, no. That's for you and your man. So be modest. That's a do. Be modest. And what a lot of women don't recognize is when they're going out here dressed how they dressed and they're immodest, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to your man to know that every man out here on the street can gaze upon your body. Like, is nothing sacred? No, that's for you and him. No one else should see the things on your body or see where the tattoos are on your body but him. Be modest. Be classy and be modest. Okay? Don't go out in something that is going to embarrass your man. Don't go out in something that's going to have your man fighting. Because, we going out to this place and every man in the club is going to try to talk or going to try to say something slick. Like, don't do that. Dress like you got sense. Okay? Dress modest. You can still be a little sexy, a little sassy, but be modest. Okay? That's a do. Do be modest. I feel bad when we go out to dinner and we don't take them. Oh, the kids. No, don't be feeling bad. Ain't nobody feeling bad for them kids. Let them kids go about their business. They be fine. But it's her body, though. What can I really, truly do or say? Okay, I'm about to go here. You ready? If you are married, now this is for the married folk. Because if you're not married, then, okay, whatever. You're not under covenant. I can't say nothing to that. She's single. Okay, you're not going to want to hear that. But if you're not married to that woman and y'all been dating for 10 years, she's single. She's single. Okay, bro. It's until you get married. But when you are married and you are under a covenant, okay, legally married, covenant marriage, okay, when you're married, it says the two become one. Okay? His body is my body. My body is his body. So that's, if you're married, that's what you need to be on. So when Kim and Kanye were falling out about Kim and her little, the stuff she was wearing and the nudity and all of that, he had every right as her husband to speak on that. We are one. You are my wife. And you going out here and showing your backside and showing your naked body and calling it art? No, you are my wife. Only I should be gazing upon your nakedness. Everybody should not be seeing your naked body. And I'm going to say this. If you cannot have that type of conversation with your wife, if you feel like you're going to get pushed back from having that kind of conversation, you with the wrong person. You with the wrong person. That goes without saying. That when I marry you and you marry me, we are one. And so I'm not going to be out in these streets doing anything crazy. You're not going to be out in these streets doing anything crazy. Okay? So we are one. Now, if y'all not married, I can't speak on that because technically she's single. She's single and you single. But if that's your wife, yes, you can. You can say to your wife, I don't feel comfortable with you wearing that. Yes, you can. And if you get any pushback and, oh, you insecure and this and that, you with the wrong one. You with the wrong one. No, I don't feel comfortable with you wearing that. You are my wife. I am responsible for you. I am the protector and provider of you. And the fact that you're going out in that puts me in a precarious situation. Or if you're going out in that and I'm not going with you, that puts you in a precarious situation. That why would we do that? Why would we put ourselves in a situation that might not be great because you want to wear that? No. And she should have enough respect for you to say, no, I'm not going to wear this, right? Because a lot of this is all about respect. So ladies, don't go out dressed in something immodest. Be loyal. Stop flapping your lips to everybody that'll listen. Okay? Maybe, and this is a big maybe, if you have a friend that is a confidant, someone that, you can talk to and it's only going to stay between the two of you. There's not many people. But don't go telling everybody all y'all's business and telling all your man's business. Don't do that. Be loyal. Okay? Here's a do. This is a good one. Ladies, be open. Be open and receptive. Be willing to try new things. Just be open. Hey, we're going to go out and do this. Hey, I'm thinking about going here. Hey, let's, be open. Be open and receptive. Because remember, you are giving a man a measure of trust. And so just be open. If he has an idea or a thought, something he wants to try, just be open. Yeah, that's a part of being a good feminine woman, is be open and receptive. In terms of people like Kimye, marry what you really want. Don't expect a person who was naked while y'all are dating to change on the wedding day. Marry someone who exhibits the values you want. Excellent. Excellent. Precisely. And that is, thank you so much. Diani. I know I'm tearing it up. I'm sorry. Diani. Okay. Thank you so much. But excellent. Right on point. See, some of y'all be trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. So why you looking at that woman twirl on that pole and you just, you all in your lust? What you need to be asking yourself is, okay, what type of wife is this woman going to be? Can she cook? Can she keep a home? Can she teach my baby to read? Right? All you worried about is, she's spinning up there. Oh my goodness. Oh, my lust is just jumping right out of me. No, don't marry that and try to turn it into a housewife. And that's not how it works. Marry someone who will be a good woman, a good wife, a good lover, a good friend, a good mother, right? That's your woman. That's your long-term, I feel good about my decision. Okay? But y'all be trying to turn hoes into housewives. Okay, I spelled it how it sounds, Diani. Okay, great, thank you. So, ladies, here's a don't. This is a big don't. If you are an accomplished woman, if you make money, if you have a huge title, don't lord that over the man. Don't, bring up that he makes less than you. Don't bring up that you are the provider. Oh, that makes me cringe whenever women come in here and say, well, technically I'm the provider of the marriage. Like, really? You had to say that? Like, did you really have to say that? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you never know when the situation is going to turn. So he may not be making the most money now, but it's not to say that he won't in the future. But that's just so cringe. Oh, I'm the provider of the couple. No, don't do that. Even if that's the case, and that is the case for a lot of people that I know, the woman is, she has a title, she has a much better job, she makes more money, but it's really her attitude. What ruins the whole situation is her attitude about it. Is her lording it over him. Oh, I'm the provider in the relationship. Like, that's just so cringe. Don't do that. Don't attempt to emasculate a masculine energy man. It's so unnecessary. Like, do what you do. He does what he does. And together, teamwork make the dream work. But this whole idea of you got to bring up, that you pay more bills. You got to bring up that you make more money. You got to call yourself the provider. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Getting a bad connection going in and out. Thank you. All right. And I'm at work, so I don't know what's going on. But don't do that, ladies. Don't do the whole lording your money or your title or your education. That's not good. Don't lead with that and don't lord with that. Okay? It's not a good look. All right. I am getting ready to shut down because I have to be up at 4:30 in the morning, y'all. 4:30 in the morning. Fellas, if you have any other do's for the ladies when it comes to masculine energy men, if you have any don'ts for the ladies, I want you to put them in the comments. Okay, let's keep this conversation going. What should women do? What should women not do? Okay, if they are trying to attract a good, healthy, masculine man. Okay, being good friends first makes a relationship marriage better. I 100% agree. That's actually one of my requirements. I must like you. I must like you as a person. We must be good friends. I must like you, trust you, know you, can talk to you. Like, that's a requirement for me. We've got to be friends. I've got to think you're cool. I have to admire you. Like, okay. And then everything else is amazing. Like, if I have physical chemistry with you, if I grow to love you, like, oh, everything else is easy. But we have to be friends. We have to be friends. Thank you. I sure will. But fellas, I want you to fall in the comments once I save this, and I want you to give the ladies what are the things they should do and what are the things they shouldn't do, because a lot of ladies don't get it. They struggle with attracting or keeping a masculine energy man, and it's either because they're in their masculine energy or they're doing things that are turning these men off. But so many things. I always tell women, keep it classy. Keep your mouth clean, keep your language clean, keep your dress modest, be domesticated, be loyal, okay? So many things. Don't lord your degrees or your money or your title over a man. Prioritize the man. Stop running your mouth in these streets. It's just so many good things that I tell women, listen to the man. Talk less and listen more. That's an easy one, because women just they be going. And the man can't get a word in edgewise. And then look, they go back and say, he don't really talk that much. He don't really be saying nothing because you doing this. He not going to break in on this. So talk less. Let there be some awkward silences in between you. Like, give him some space to fill. Stop talking so much. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I am jumping off because, like I said, I got to run home and jump into bed because I got to be up early. But thank you so much for joining me this evening. I appreciate you all. I'm going to do another shout out to subscribe to the Instagram channel, the platform. I will be going live for subscribers only. Okay. I will be doing reels for subscribers only and posts and videos for subscribers only. So subscribe to the channel so I can talk how I really want to talk. Because I can't do it, can't do it on here, in front of everybody. They're going to demonetize me. All right. Thank you. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, stay open to love.